Hi guys, I'm Heather. I have an awesome fitness tip I wanted to share with you today. It's about the hip hinge position. It's about getting the stop.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Heather. I have an awesome fitness tip I want to share with you. It's about getting the most out of your deadlift or your kettlebell swing, which Brian is going to show you later. In the hip hinge position, we often feel a lot through our back, but not too much through our hamstrings. So if you're a personal trainer or an instructor, I know you've asked your clients before, in the deadlift position, do you feel it in the hamstrings? If you ever heard the word no, you think to yourself, how am I going to get them in that right position? You start over, you realign them. But I have the perfect solution to that. And I picked this up from Don John. He's an awesome guy. He knows a whole lot about this business, and I watch him all the time. So look for him if you get the chance. First thing you do is stand up against the wall, nice and tall and nice and flat. If you step out one of your feet width from the wall, step forward, put your feet at least hips distance apart. Now all you have to do is lean back until your butt touches the wall. Now you're going to feel this in your hamstrings from bottom all the way up to the top. Now if you notice that I automatically shift my back nice and flat, I'm in the perfect position. And I don't feel any discomfort through the lower back. I feel everything here in the hamstrings. Now look at my hands. They are naturally aligned right over my kneecaps, over my stop signs. So if you get used to bending over and touching the wall with your bottom, you're going to feel the perfect position every single time. Now if you think about this as a bow, you're pulling back a bow through here. Okay, you're getting everything, hamstrings all the way up the back, nice and tight. So if you were in a swing, imagine how powerful that swing would be. So every time you're at the gym, or next time you're at the gym, grab a bar and try it out. Find the wall, stand up straight. Find the wall, stand up straight. So automatically I have flat back. I can feel it all the way down. So enjoy it, try it out if you like it.
And all I'm doing is telling them about the kettlebell swing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Hi, I'm Brian. Heather just explained to you how you're supposed to be feeling inside of the hamstring area whenever you're doing a deadlift or a kettlebell swing. One of the most important things about the kettlebell swing, like I said, once again, what Heather explained was the fact you're supposed to feel it inside of what's called the posterior chain. Mainly the hamstrings, the glutes, and maybe some little bit in the lower back. Another most important thing is also foot positioning. And how much power you're going to put in order to propel kettlebell forward and then letting it come back. Because most people don't understand the kettlebell swing is a back and forth move, not an up and down move. So what you're doing is first you're getting your feet in the correct position, which the correct position is having your feet right about shoulder width, maybe a little bit more apart. Also unlocking your knees. Because if you lock out your knees, one of the first things that happens is, if you've ever been to a wedding, you see people locking their knees out or anything like that, boom. Right on the face, and that's exactly how it ends up. So making sure that your feet are about shoulder width, if not a little bit more apart. Also focusing all of your power and all of your everything on the heels and the outsides of your feet, okay? Being firmly planted is very, very important when you're doing any type of exercise. So like I said, feet shoulder width apart, firmly planted feet, unlocking those knees a little bit. Also, with what Heather was talking about earlier, which is hip positioning. Okay, hip positioning is really where you're going to feel the stretch instead of the areas that you need to feel the stretch. Okay, so what you're going to do with the kettlebell swings, like I said, now that we have our position locked in and ready to go, the next thing we're going to do is just practice the movement itself. Okay, so practicing the movement, when you're doing it, feet shoulder width apart, knees, hands, just hold your hands together just to practice in the beginning. No weight needed. So when you come down and you feel the stretch, keeping the back flat, and you notice that it almost looks like I'm doing a greater than less than symbol, okay? Where my head is faced in the greater than area and my butt is in the less than area, and that's how it's supposed to look when you're doing it. So from this position, you stand up straight. And this is how you're going to derive all of your power. Feet firmly planted, pushing in from the rear, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and the posterior chain is going to propel that kettlebell forward. That is the basics of just a standard kettlebell swing. So now we're going to grab the weight and actually put some fun in motion. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab my fun guy right here, and all we're doing with our hands is firmly gripping the outside rings of the kettlebell. Thumbs pointed towards you. Get a firm grip on that kettlebell. Another important thing when you're doing grip is making sure that your pointer finger and your thumb almost lock in together. Okay? So like you're giving yourself the OK symbol at the end of the day. These are going to be the two most important locks that you put on this kettlebell in order to not lose the kettlebell itself. So what you're going to do, just lock your hand in place, lock in your thumb and finger, come in here, lock your thumb and finger, getting your other hands in place just for an extra firm grip. And what you're going to do is you're going to snap it like a football. Okay, so all you're doing is you're just launching it backwards. When you launch it backwards, then at that point in time, then what you're going to do is you're going to push your hips forward in order to create the momentum for the actual kettlebell swing itself. So, like I said, locking fingers, getting the rest of the hands on the kettlebell. Now what you're going to do is snap and propel. Snap, propel. Snap, propel. And as you notice, my hips are going backwards and forward, back and forth, back and forth. In this movement, where you should be feeling it, it's like I said, right in the hamstring area, also a little bit in the glutes and in the lower back at the same time. This is the side view, 90. Now the front view. Now that I'm getting a little bit winded and I'm getting a little bit tired, we're gonna put my fun guy down. Maybe not necessarily the proper dismount for the kettlebell swing, but I got tired, so I had to put it down. And like I said, the two places that you're gonna feel this now outside of the posterior chain, which is the hamstring, glute, a little bit of the lower back, but you're also gonna feel a little bit inside of your hands, which also inside your forearms, because the kettlebell swing is by far one of the best movements for flexibility, also for grip strength as well. And that's why we incorporate a lot of these types of movements inside of a lot of our exercise programs as well. So, with Heather's video previously, telling you just kind of the basics of how to keep your body positioned inside of a deadlift and a kettlebell swing, and now with my fun video and my fun guy teaching you guys how to do the kettlebell swing itself, hopefully these tips will help you guys out in the long run, and you know, hopefully you guys also visit us more often. We'll have more videos posted later, so come in and check us out.